Hello everybody, what's up? We are playing some control decks today. Vaguely, yes, just control decks. I'm not sure which decks specifically we'll get to, because I have a few I want to show you guys. And the Heimerdinger Runeterra tournament is at 8:30 tonight, so in about 2 hours. And I haven't decided if I want to play in it yet or not. It's the 4th of July, so all of my family's free, so I might end up just doing some family stuff tonight. But if we get to the tournament time, I think I want to run a control deck lineup because I think it's my way of approaching the current meta. I don't know if control decks are necessarily the best way to deal with the meta, but I feel like there are a lot of tools that can keep you in games against the Husk decks. Wow, I literally have been saying Husk decks for like 3 days. Husk decks. And have you like prepared for the aggro decks that are also running around? So I made Diamond this morning. I was playing on my own. I was playing some Caitlyn Jayce control, Sentinel control. This is one of my favorites. I might play a few games of this later too, just to show you guys. But this was really fun for me to get into Diamond. I went 4-1, although one of the games was an instant concession on like turn 1, so essentially 3-1. But it felt really interesting. It just felt very, very hard to win the game. I was very reliant on Jayce using double Shock Blast plus another Shock Blast to deal 9 damage to finish off the game, or getting in like 2 hits with Albus Pharos. So it felt really rough to really close out games consistently. So for that reason, I wanted to try Jayce because I think the turrets from Heimerdinger might offer a more viable option for us to finish off the game. Otherwise, I haven't played Seraphine much lately, and I really like Seraphine. Mischievous Mirai decks have been pretty good. They're an option for high skilled players, so not quite me, but I like to think I'm good, or I enjoy these style of decks, even if I'm not quite as good as, you know, the actual good players. So people like Majinbei and Aikedo have been playing this a lot, and I figured I'd give it a try, because even if I can't master this deck myself anytime soon, I'd at least have an idea of what I might be running into in control deck mirrors in tournaments. Plus, like I said, I just really enjoy Seraphine decks and the back alley bar decks. So we'll see how that one goes. Very high skill cap, but we'll see if I can, you know, finagle some wins through it. And then Nora was the other control deck, because the wide variety of units that you can get out of this specific list, with 3 copies of Teammaker and 3 copies of Portal Scholar, you can really swarm the board, and that makes it hard for the Husk decks to keep up sometimes if you're also clearing the board. So this was the list I ran in yesterday's video with the 1 copy of a collected collection that I left in for the final part of the video. So yeah, maybe we'll play in some more of this, because I did change the deck list pretty drastically if you guys didn't tune in for all of yesterday's video. But yeah, so first I figured we'd run some Heimerdinger, see how it goes. Sneak in some wins. Yeah, on the road to Masters again. We're playing, I don't know, probably like 2 hours tonight to see how that does. And then, yeah. I don't think we'll get to Masters tonight, of course, but we're on the road up. Okay, I think this should be a good matchup. My guess is just... Oh wait, no, why are they playing the Targon version? I don't know what that means. Is this just like a blend of like the Teemo elusive decks almost? Obviously we're going to kill Teemo here, but I'd like to get down a 6 cost spell as soon as possible to get Hextech Handler activated. Since we have to use that mana on turn 1, I'd like an excuse to use a Soul Harvest here. We don't burn any mana, we go into the following turn with all of our mana up. I won't play Hextech Handler while it's still prone to Mystic Shot, so I'll just pass. And at this point, I think I'm just going to rip a Production Surge. We just put enough pressure on them, hopefully on board, that, you know, passing the turn here, we keep up a Mystic Shot for a Teemo. Oh gosh, okay. So if they happen to be running something like Caustic Rift, that'll look really silly. But this is going to clog up the board. They're not going to be able to push damage on board, really, ever. I think I will just swing it with everything. We lose one of them, but I don't care about losing one of them. Oh gosh, they do run Caustic Rift. So I don't know what their deck list is. This is like a weird Targon PNZ Puffcap control. I wonder if it's like a full-on Sump Monument deck.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
I think Cosmic Youngling is more annoying here. But we can kill it pretty easily with Jayce next turn. So I think I'll just kill the Puffcap Peddler. Really try to limit any Puffcaps getting into our deck.
Quite pretty.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
Now we have a tough decision. I think we don't care about one Teemo getting one hit, right? He's nowhere near leveled. It'll be the first few Puffcaps in our deck. I think we're fine to just get a big body on board. And we have triple Jayce, so if we lose one, we're okay.
Nothing beats field testing.
I'll take my attack.
Let's get started.
And I'll kill Teemo. Teemo's like more of a threat if they do level up Teemo soon and double the puff caps. Whereas Cosmic Youngling is more just delaying our damage, but we're not like killing them anytime soon. So I don't care if they leave us alive for any longer. Heimerdinger seems fantastic at this point. We have lots of other cards to use. Okay, so we can go double Hextech Handler, or not, sorry, double unit, Hextech Handler and Jayce. Jayce won't be leveled, but I think that's fine. I don't think they can kill Jayce here. I'll take that trade. I don't think there's any reason for me not to do this, because I don't think this is a list that would run something like Pale Cascade.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Now I think our Jayce probably just dies to another Falling Star. Oof, if we had one more mana, that'd be pretty good, huh? So maybe we should just level him up right now. But he's probably dead. Let's be honest, he's probably dead. Aftershock, Hexplorator, Sunburst. If we attack the Falling Star thing. So I'll just take my attack.
This will be my magnum opus.
Oh gosh, okay. So this Jayce is probably dead. I think I'm just going to play Heimer.
Eminently logical. And eminently solvable, Heimer.
We can just replay a Jayce if we need to here. Another Mystic Shot, not quite fantastic.
There was a little fella asking for me.
These guys are going to be huge from the double Hextech Handler buff, so we don't need to be worried about the flash bombs as much, hopefully. And we still have almost no puff caps in our deck, so we're feeling alright.
There they go.
Okay, so they do run Pale Cascade. That should be fine. Wow, they're really going hardcore on the flash bombs. I'll play Mystic Shot here because I don't want them to get any slow speed spells that could activate Puffcat Peddler, so I'll just try to kill it on stack. I don't know what I'm scared of here. Our dudes are huge. We just played 2 turrets and leveled Heimerdinger. I think I'll just play Quick Attack. I think I'd prefer the other keywords, since none of their stuff is stuff we need to kill.
Tomorrow has never looked so good. Nothing beats field testing.
Okay, I think I'm definitely just gonna slam our acceleration gate here. We're not going to get like a better board. They still only have 3 cards in hand. We can probably push a ton of damage this turn, or force them to burn everything they have to try to limit the damage. Plus, we have a 9/4 in hand too. But or 2 9/4s, yeah. So like even if they kill stuff, we just push 18 damage on board with the elusives. Like this should be game.
Progress waits for no one.
I think Advanced Intel is a really cool card. I think the update to it is a really fun card. I don't know, what are we scared of here? I don't think Targon has any board wipes outside of the Invoke cards, right? Rocket Barrage from PNZ doesn't do anything. Like, I'm trying to think even of obscure cards that could really hurt us. We have 2 units with Spell Shield, so I think I'm just going to develop these guys. At least one of them, right? Like, there's no reason not to at this point. This definitely felt like a very different matchup pattern compared to the Caitlyn Jayce list I was playing. Heimerdinger just like exploded onto the field. We played that Shock Blast. We got the huge Floor Be Gone over here. We got 2 more in hand from the Jayce double acceleration gate. Like that felt pretty nasty. That easily flipped the game into our favor. We also had decent answers to our opponents early in the game, so they weren't really able to get their game plan going. Soul Harvest pretty much destroyed their, like Quietus and Soul Harvest really roasted their deck. I was trying to see if there were any good Gwen decks, but none of them are performing particularly well. Jayce is leveled can kill a Rise, but we have 3 in deck, obviously. I don't know if I want to keep one. I think I'd rather try to find our 6-mana spells first, because they're not playing Ionia for Deny. Like, Assembly Line can help push some early damage. Formula, that one's interesting too. So we could do it on turn 3, then the following turn go Production Surge. I like that. Just the spell mana makes sense. I'll essentially copy the action here. Getting Heimer is really nice too. We have Aftershock if we need to shoot one of these. I don't know if that's the best play, but... This would be funny if they get us with something like the box, although I'm not even sure if that's in standard. Without Vile Feast, the elusive turret might actually get in some damage here. Or they could have the damage. No, because the damage unit, obviously we just killed the wrench bot. I'm probably going to wait to play Heimer though until we have some mana up. Because if we play him on turn 5, he just does die to Soul Harvest. Also, I'm pretty happy to see them waste this. If they follow up with the damage rune, maybe it's an okay play. Okay, so they have to use a freeze and quietus there. That's a 2-for-1. Plus, like, we still get a little 1/1 out of the deal to eat up a potential damage rune hit later on. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. Fail Prescience, that's an interesting one. Our opponent just used 3 cards that turn. I mean, that's like a fantastic value engine for them. That's really good. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm going to go Hextech Handler here. Into Heimer. I'm happy they didn't attack as well, because I don't want them to have card draw to start this turn while when I slam Heimer. Like, if they attacked there and I blocked, they'd have 2 more cards in hand that could potentially kill Heimerdinger. Ooh, but is Heimerdinger even good here? Jayce isn't good either, though. I don't know. I'm a little hesitant about playing Heimer, actually. Sputtering Slog Spinner is really good. I don't want to run into Ruination with my champs either. I think I'll end the round. I'm not convinced my turn looks fantastic here. I think I can wait to take my attack for a second, because we have good ways to kill these units. Like, I'll just play a Slong Spinner here. Will I? What do I want to do here? Heimer into 5 mana. Doesn't really do much. Next turn we'll have 6 mana up, so we can at least play... We're going to burn a card if we end the round. So we can't even play Jayce. That won't do much. I'll just start with a Quietus. Because Quietus isn't killing much else in this matchup. And the 1 mana turret with Heimer doesn't particularly mean that we're, you know, isn't going to change the board state all that much. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if I should just shoot this rune right now. The refill your spell mana, or the draw one. I think I'm going to shoot the draw. Maybe the mana. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'll shoot the one with the mana. They tap below Ruination, so maybe I can play Heimerdinger here. And sneak around a Ruination.
What right do I have? It is time. I must fight for Runeterra. I will stand this madness no longer.
Okay. We snuck our Heimer through. Will that be enough? Rice's Spell Shield. All of our removal is kind of expensive at the moment. We'll get a ton of turrets if we can untap next turn. Like, if they had a Soul Harvest, they obviously would have used it by now. Okay. I think I just cast a Song Spinner. We get blown out so hard by Ruination if we play Jayce to try to kill Rise. He'd only be 5 power anyways. So I think it's just a Song Spinner angle. That's pretty good. That's pretty good actually. I guess this is a second option later in the game. Like if this attempt to kill him doesn't work. I don't know if we need 3 challenger options. Alright, we can go... Oh shoot, the turret. Well shoot. Because now this is just going to pop a spell shield, right? That's annoying. It burnt the one I wanted. Unlucky. I guess I'll develop this, because they can't play Ruination or else we just hit them for 10. I guess I could have played Drop the Bomb there first as well to pop the Spell Shield and then doing the Ruthless Predator. I guess I missed that. That was probably a bit of a punt. We're still pushing enough damage that maybe we're okay. But I think I messed up there pretty bad.
I will not punish the innocent for past crimes.
I feel a little silly, to be honest.
Why won't you listen?
Okay. I think I have to be pretty happy with how that worked out. Like, I misplayed, but we still have a really good board. I'll play this just for free. We get the Scrappy Bomb out of it, and it makes Rise weak to a Mystic Shot instead of having to use something like a Vengeance on him.
Enough! This cannot stand!
That's a nice draw. That makes all of our stuff pretty immune to the Rune Shard shenanigans for a while. If they don't play Ruination here, they don't have the stun on the open attack and they're taking a lot of damage. I don't know how to close out games against Rise. Because I feel like I want to put on the pressure, but in Shadow Isles, obviously Ruination's a bit of a problem. Okay, well that's the second Rise in hand. So if we kill this one, they might not be able to play another one right away.
Desperation begets folly. None were more desperate than Diego.
I'll try Piercing Darkness here. I don't think they'd have any pump spells. And I want to keep up our fast speed options. Obviously, if they're able to set up an open attack, it doesn't do much. We'll have to kill him at essentially slow speed anyways, but at least if we force out an answer this round. Okay, that's fine. They can't play another Rise, you know? Okay, well, they just burnt a Ruination. They have the stun, so they're only taking 10 damage on the open attack. I guess I kind of just have to rip it, huh?
X-Tech cannon, tested and prime. Nothing beats field testing.
If they tap below Ruination, we can try Acceleration Gate here. Okay. I think we just lose, though, to another Rise. I don't think there's anything we can do about Rise. Okay. Well, now we can play Jayce. Because he can double Vengeance Rise, so it'll pop the spell shield and kill him.
Let's get started.
Assembly line's really good too, but we need to kill Rise first, obviously. They have 28 cards in the deck, we have 23. How did he draw more than them? Okay, okay, okay. So I'll just double Vengeance Rise. Wait, do I even care? I don't think I do. Hold on, hold on, hold on. 3 mana. I don't think there's any... This is maybe silly if I'm missing something. How do they get the last world rune?
Hey, show me that again.
I'm so nervous. I don't know if we're going to pull this one out. It stops them from attacking with Rise to get the Runestone, right? Or the Rune Prison.
I will stand this madness no longer. X-Tech engaged.
Join the conflagration.
Because I'm not running Ionia for the stuns or the recalls. If they have Vengeance... that's good. Oh, shoot! They burnt it from no board space. That's kind of crazy. And now they only have 3 mana left. I think we got there. Wow, that's wild. That was a crazy game. I think I played that very poorly. But as the old saying goes, a win's a win. Even if I don't think I deserved it. Interesting.
Now that's what I call progress.
Was that our second game? Oh yeah, what did we played that Teemo deck in the first one. Wow, I completely forgot about that. I looked over at my Twitch stream and it said I'd been streaming for 30 minutes. And I was like, wow, that was a long match against Rise, but I guess that's just how it goes. This is fascinating. I am so hyped right now about this. I am so in love with Runeterra these past few weeks. I love this. What do we keep here? Vengeance and Tailstones I think are a little pricey, but both our champions are so good. Jayce Challenger to pick off the units. Heimerdinger gets us all our crazy turrets. Like, I find that fascinating. I think I pitch everything though, because it's so expensive. I need early answers to their stuff, or else we're gonna get run over if we try to wait until turn 4 or 5 before we do anything. Or we need to find a 6-mana spell to play on turn 3. Wild, wild. I'm very fascinated by what the heck we're supposed to do there.
Where's the artillery?
I'll pass, because if all they do is end the round and open attack... Okay, like, yeah, like, now what are we supposed to do? We take 4, 5 on the open. But since we have 2 fast speed options, I think we're good to end the round. Hope they develop and rip our assembly line. Okay. Like, I think this is fine. The assembly line makes our blocks pretty good. Unless they invest resources, but that's fine at some point. We get 1 trigger, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I don't know who's here, but someone's making a ruckus outside that's causing the dogs to go funny. I think I could just start with... I don't even know. I don't know if I want to attack with Forge Worker, because then they have an easy 1 damage pickoff. I think I'll just start with a pass, because on board we're not taking that much damage. We're only burning 1 mana.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
I'll just start with a Quietus. Somewhere. Everything saves itself from Pale Cascade though. But I do want to use my slow speed removal here in case they open attack. I'll get rid of the Fearsome, because if we get some small turrets that can't block it. Okay, and then I'll just end the round. Next turn we can play a huge production surge if they let us. Or we can get Heimer down and just start doing that. Okay, interesting. We're definitely taking some damage here. So I will start with a Mystic Shot, just to keep our health high. Then get Heimer down. I don't think they can kill him. And then just rip Production Surge next turn for a whole bunch of board stability.
Answers. I have them. The sea beasts of Sarah.
So we can go 2... I think it's probably just better to go 7, right? I was thinking we could go all of our 2 mana spells. Just to get a ton of turrets. And kill stuff. Rather than just getting units. Like, let's start with this.
A sturdy construction.
Okay. I think I'll just take my Mystic Shot here for the extra turret. We could have also used Jayce for Challenger there, but I don't know if I want to use Jayce to kill Fizz at this moment, when Jayce would only be at 1 HP.
This is hot, you know.
But I guess we kind of have to at some point, because we probably can't target Fizz with a spell, so maybe it's best to just play Jayce there rather than the Mystic Shot. I think that's fine. We're fine on board. They're forced to do stuff. Then we play Jayce plus a 6-mana Production Surge.
Slip on in, slip on under.
I'll play Jayce. Even if they give him Vulnerable, they're forced to give us an action by developing that unit.
I fight for a brighter tomorrow.
Interesting. I think I'll just pass then. I'll play my Production Surge. And then next turn just get Albus Ferros on board.
This is gonna be fun.
Not the best hits, to be honest. Now Fizz is getting a little troublesome.
The Pharaoh's name will last the ages. We tend the fire and hope for her return. Work or wither.
You'll be sorry.
I'm pretty happy if they sacrifice Fizz.
I guard this flame.
Piercing Darkness was a nice draw too. As long as they can't kill us on the open attack. We have Vengeance for one Zolani. I don't like this game. Man, I swear. I could literally make a compilation over the past week of just losing to Zolani. Gosh darn it. What do we even do here? That's so obnoxious. Every time it just wins the game. Obviously, I'm just bad at playing around Zolani, I guess, but man, I don't know why. It's so brutal. I cannot deal with that card. What were we supposed to do there that turn? Did we play around... How do we play around Zolani, though? Like, if we play Jayce, that taps us below Vengeance. If we play anything there, we're tapped below Vengeance. We'd literally have to approach that entire turn, saying they have Zolani in hand. So I think my problem was I need to prepare like 2 turns in advance, knowing I need to keep up Vengeance for the rest of the game. And I didn't do that. They killed Jayce anyways, so even if he went Challenger, it didn't matter because he wouldn't have been able to kill Fizz. Ooh, what is this? I haven't seen a Nico deck since literally the day after the expansion came out. I think I'll just pass here. It's more valuable for me to be able to play my 6-cost spell on turn 3 than to play a Ferrous Financier here. Plus, Ferrous Financier is nice in the late game when you know what kind of cards you need to find. I think I'll still pass. Oh. That's a little awkward, huh? The Darkened Spear is such a good card. Like, the Darkened Equipment is so good. Because even if we kill this unit now, what do we do? Like, they're just gonna re-equip the Darkened Spear. Okay, well they tap below freezes, so I am going to go after
A good fight's the spice of life. Garlic works in a pinch.
the Junk Construct.
Hextech engage.
I don't think they can protect it. There's a chance it's Nico. Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't use Elixir of Iron there unless it was Nico. I'll pass. We can get a really nice production surge if they don't develop. Okay. And then I'll just have to sacrifice this Jayce.
Tomorrow has never looked so good. Here we go. No dessert, no. Now's not a good time.
I'll just play Ferris Financier here, I think. Or, what do I even want to do here? If we top deck a Heimerdinger, we don't have many good spells to cast anyways. But we'd be able to play Mystic Shot, which is fine. I guess I also just want to kill this before they can get an equipment on it, huh? And they don't have any mana for a pump spell, so I think this is fine. That's pretty good. I never know what to do in this spot. Just rip an assembly line. We're not on winning on board. They're getting huge on board. Shock Blast can't kill anything even if we had it. I guess probably Ferris Financier, maybe look for like a Ruination. Yeah, okay, I'm down for that.
When I can. Shut up when I can.
Fighting food and cooking evil. No, switch those.
I don't know. We're in a tough spot. They're definitely ahead on board. I don't know if we have any good interactions here. Heimerdinger is a fantastic draw.
Boiling.
I hate traffic.
I put this into Shock Blast range. That's why I did that. Even though it has Overwhelm.
Answers. I have them.
I might just have to play Ruination, huh? But I wonder if we just play Production Surge, if that'll stabilize us enough. Because they're always going to have units. Like, this Nico deck is always going to have units. Yeah, like, what do we even do? If we play Ruination, they just replay a Naka. That's not good at all. So I'll start with Fierce Financier, look for Vengeance, and then play our Production Surge. That's interesting. I guess it's pretty good if they develop next turn.
Awesome day for progress.
I feel like this is just so much of a gamble.
Behold, everything can use an upgrade.
I don't even know if I want to attack with my 8/8. I think I'll just end the round and try to keep up my good blockers. Now if they let us develop. Yo, what's up, Auntie? How you doing? We have like no fast speed interaction, which is a little unfortunate. Because we're kind of just dead to this dude, huh? If they pull the T-Hex over here, I think we'll be forced to block with Heimer. You're doing good? Nice, glad to hear it. Oh, it was Nico. We're in trouble, aren't we?
Nico attack! Nico was Nico the whole time!
Okay, well, we just lose to Nico. Yeah, no fast speed interaction. Unfortunate. Jayce is also really strong right now. Yeah, I've been seeing some pretty good lists. Lots of people who've been testing, like, Jayce Shadow Isles. Yeah. Seems interesting. I don't know what I was supposed to do differently in that game. I think I was just way too passive. Like, I didn't really do much. They just got big stats, and then I was kind of like, oh, maybe we'll draw something. Like, maybe I was just supposed to rip the Ruination. But at that point, we were already so low on health. I thought it was risky to do that and then have them just kill us and they'll swing back. We don't have any 6 mana spells. So for now, I'm pretty happy to just play the control game and try to kill off their stuff if I can. But Soul Harvest seems like a pretty dead card in this matchup, and already drawing 2 is a little unfortunate.
Death is transient, as long as the body holds blood.
It's an awesome day for progress.
I don't know what to do there. Again, I feel like there are several different options. I don't think they'd burn a Brittle Steel here. I'd be fine if they did. But we get, on board. This can trade with this 2/2, the 5/1 Challenger. Yeah, like Heimerdinger is a good job. We're looking for stuff like that. I will start with a Mystic Shot, then what happens? They buff it with Brittle Steel. Or excuse me, Elixir of Iron. We still have a blocker for it. So I think I'll just start with a Mystic Shot here. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to use a Soul Harvest here. I don't want them to get the stat buffs. We might... Now we don't have, like, Vengeance on our turn 4, but we don't need to Vengeance before they open attack, right? Like, they can take their attack and we're okay.
Buckle up.
Because I'd like to get Heimerdinger on board and save as much mana as possible. I don't know if I needed to play Adaptatron there, but I don't think there's any real negative to it. LeBlanc is so cool too. I don't think I've played Ash LeBlanc since the... nerfs. Back when it was like Karmaset, Ash LeBlanc, and I don't even remember what the other best deck was, but those like 3 decks were super, super popular. Or like Seraphine Ezreal. I don't think I've played since then. I don't think I've played Ash LeBlanc since then. I miss it. It's a fun deck. Bloody Business isn't activated, so I'm going to try to stick my Heimer. Soul Harvest was way better in this game than I expected it to be. I thought they'd both be pretty useless. But we killed their first 2-4 and then that 3-2, 3-4, you know what I mean? So we got some use out of it, which is pretty nice. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're actually super dead to Reckoning if I can set it up soon too. So that's something to be careful of. But if they do try to set it up, next turn we just play Formula, we get our big turrets, and then we're kind of fine afterwards. That's also a fantastic draw. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything here though. Like we're killing them if they don't do anything.
See the world from behind a basilisk.
I guess that turn I could have developed too, but I think we're fine. Like I'm forcing them to do stuff. Our board is way better than theirs. I don't think there's any way we lose this game. Another day, another MRAT. How are you? Good. How are you doing, Last Mob? I don't know what we're scared of. That's something. I'll just Vengeance that, though. Like, this is when it gets so nasty. Vengeance, kill their big unit, get our elusive. Yeah, like at that point, this game's over. I don't know what our opponent had, but their deck did not look fantastic.
Truly remarkable.
There are so many fascinating control decks in LOR. Like Jayce Heimer. I love Jayce Caitlyn. I'm a big fan of Ezreal decks, Seraphine decks. There's Jayce Lux, not even instated anymore. But like there are a ton of different approaches to the control archetype. Then you get to like pure like Shadow Isles stuff like Thresh. And then you have Nasus Thresh. Like there's so many crazy options to it. I think it's so fun. I don't think Mystic Shot looks incredible in this matchup, but it can kill the 2/2 lifesteal unit, so maybe it's worth it. I'll hold on to Heimer. He's one of our best ways to win the game, but because our opponent's almost certainly playing Furious Wielder, things like that, I probably won't want to play Heimerdinger until we can play Heimer, plus something like Formula. So I think I'll pitch him back. And I'll keep Shock Blast. Shock Blast is a nice flexible card. On turn 3, if we've banked all of our mana, depending on how our opponent's developed, we can play Formula if there's not much going on board, or we could play Shock Blast and try to help us clear. But yeah, Vengeance is definitely important in this matchup. I probably definitely should have mulliganed harder for that, you're right. But yeah, like right here, I'm pretty happy to just go with Formula.
A greater power lurks beyond darkness.
I'll pass. Shock Blast looks really good next turn if they develop more. And if they equip this. No, I'll just use my Soul Harvest. Obviously stuff like Momentous Choice could hit that, but
Pledge to the dark within.
I'll just start with a Mystic Shot and try to bank as much mana as possible for next turn. That's fine. That doesn't matter at all. Yeah, like they're just burning mana at that point. I don't particularly care. they get some damage and like the buff, but they have 0 mana. We get to stick Heimer. And I don't think they can kill him this turn.
What seems to be the problem?
So even if they develop something like a Kayn, we can just Vengeance him next turn. Remember back in the old days, Quietus would kill a unit with 2 power or less? That'd be brutal for our opponent. How much mana will we have next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it matters, but I just don't think the 3 mana production surge next turn after our Vengeance or now matters. Like, I just don't think the units are going to be good enough. So I'll just pass. Okay, perfect. So now we can go Vengeance plus Hextech Handler. That's so much better. I think I'll play Hextech Handler first. Well, because then that'll just that just walks into Kayn. So I have to decide if I want Kayn to attack. I don't think they haven't showed a pump spell yet on either Soul Harvest. I don't think they can kill Heimer, so I'm just going to Vengeance. I'm going to Piercing Darkness this. Pumps if they have a pump spell. Like, Momentous Choice will save them if we go Piercing Darkness here. Or they kill Heimer here, even if we Vengeance this. So I think there are downsides to both plays. Like, this one's like a guarantee. If we play Piercing Darkness and they have a pump spell, we don't kill anything. I think I'm just going to play the Vengeance. I feel a little awkward. Oof, okay. No fast speed interaction again. No! That's pretty brutal. They don't have any mana though. So if we just get our Florbegon on board, what are they going to do here?
Round and round and round it goes.
Be still.
Oh, just sacrifice their Kayn. Okay. I'm okay with that. What? Man, the fact that we don't have any fast speed interaction makes me sad. I'd love to play Jayce and then go double Shock Blast or something to kill Kayn. But that walks into a spell from Kayn's Shadow Step. But we just don't have any fast speed interaction. So if they have a Furious Wielder, they kill our Heimer and send Kayn back to hand anyway. I think this looks very tricky. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the play there is. Production Surge just like sets up our board. Aatrox is going to live no matter what because we burnt our Vengeance. I don't know. I'm not feeling great about how I played this game. If we had one more mana, we could play Pharaoh's Financier on Hunt for Vengeance. I don't think it's Jayce. A Spell Shield also hurts us here. I don't know. I'm not confident. I think it was probably better to store Vengeance in hand and just try to... Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. If they had a strike spell at fast speed, this was a waste. They could have just played the strike spell and Kane would have gone back to hand. Yeah, I think they just wasted that. If they just put Furious Wheeler on stack, right, he would have gone back to hand rather than needing to use a spell shield. So a little bit of a win for us, but
Added to the bug list.
The undoing draws near.
Yes, yours.
oh, this destroys equipment too. Wow, I don't know. I completely forgot that Quietus destroyed equipment. I wonder if I missed that last game against the Ash LeBlanc deck at all. Oopsies, I completely forgot about that. Do I care? Just damage. It's just damage.
The bigger the hunt, the better the trophy.
What? Well, there's Aatrox, so I'm going to hunt for a Ruination or a Vengeance here. I guess Stunning Shadow probably the best play here.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Oh no, that first one was Kane. That one's Aatrox. Oopsies. I forgot it showed you now. Okay. Yeah. Anyways. What do we even kill? I guess I can start. No, I can't because I'm Dawning Shadow. So I'll pass. I don't think I care about their attack. I'd rather kill Aatrox if they play him.
Submit to me. Bow before me.
Okay.
Come on.
Aatrox comes down as a 5/5. So, next turn. What am I doing, man? I feel so lost right now. We can play Jayce. Double Shock Blast. Couldn't kill Rost. But it would kill Aatrox. Is that any good? I don't know. Like, they have Aatrox, Kane, Anaka in hand. I feel like we're kind of in trouble. But at least this way, Aatrox doesn't have Challenger. So our champions would be a little bit more safe, unless they... I don't know. I don't even know what to do. I'm feeling a little lost. We can threaten Rost. But they just probably have a Furious Wielder in hand.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
I feel like I really threw this game. I don't know where I went wrong, but I don't feel confident in anything I'm doing. I'm pretty happy to take that pass. Gives us another draw to try to find a formula or a vengeance.
Finally free of that mortal constraint.
Hey, show me that again.
Alright. This is our comeback.
Testing.
Beg for mercy.
I'm just gonna chump block here. We can get more turrets, I just need the health. And just hope they don't have a pump spell or a third spell shield. Alright, okay, we're in this. Now, I don't think I need to be worried about a champion plus strike spell. Furious Wheeler could kill anything anyways on this Guru Cultist. So I'm just gonna take the gamble and try to stick both of our champs for the following turn. I don't know what that did. Oh, do they just want to play the... Okay. Vengeance, there we go. That's pretty big. Just try to get a huge board now.
Interesting use of tech.
That's pretty hefty. That hopefully clogs up the board a good bit. Unforgiving Cold doesn't do much. Like, it saves them from dying, but they can't take any positive trades from it.
Not much sport.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. We're crazy ahead on board. We have a Vengeance
Another hunt.
to stop a leveled Aatrox from pushing any overwhelm damage, although I don't think that's the problem here. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We have two 9/9s, a 9/3, and an 8/2. Surely we get out of this alive. Okay. Crazy. Again, another victory I don't feel like I deserved to win. But we just stuck both of our champs and they didn't have the answers at the right time. Remember when they burnt that spell shield earlier in the match? If they saved that for that second cane. Well played. I don't know. I'm very unsure that I played that well. But sometimes you have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Mono Yumi. I don't know what that is. Heimer seems pretty decent here. They'd have to have something like Explorator. Oh, is it Poros? Interesting. Okay. Then I'll just look for early removal. Soul Harvest. Shock Blast, things like that. That's a little annoying. Definitely good against our deck. In some sense. Like, it makes us less efficient. But in some sense it helps make our things more expensive to push them over the 6 mana mark. But here I'll just play Assembly Line. To guarantee 2 3/3s. I don't want a bunch of 1/1s or anything. I think I'll just take, or like 1 6/1. I think I'd rather just guarantee the 2 3/3s.
Oh, I would love to.
I think we were definitely supposed to Assembly Line there. But the fact that this guy's out of Quietus range is a little troublesome. Yoinks. They're doing some cool stuff over here. Carved Bleach was not a card I've seen in many competitive decks. That's pretty cool. We could go Challenger. That doesn't seem fantastic, just to try to kill the Grandfather Fae.
All right, Nugget. What you got for me?
I'll chump block with this dude. He's the lowest health and he's not a tech, so he can't get like buffed up or anything. But I think I'm just gonna let this guy go for now. And try to kill him later with something like double shock blast. Maybe they'll take the trade, things like that. This guy's a problem though. Mystic shot, interesting. Like, what if we just go Heimerdinger? Next turn, they develop. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play my first production surge here. We have another one in hand, so we can set that up for our next turn with Heimerdinger. But we don't have a fantastic board, and if we play Heimer, they have a lot of mana to develop with. I think we might be in trouble heading into the open attack. I kind of just want to get some board stability going here. Or some like cheap units we don't mind chump blocking with into the 5/4, things like that. I will attack like this. If they take a positive trade here, we get into Mystic Shock range, because otherwise we're probably not killing this thing very easily. I'm also happy to get rid of their Spell Shield unit. Man, everything's gonna be huge. I think we're in a little bit of trouble. The fact that these guys got out of Quietus range so early is a little awkward. Shock Blast would be really good. But this turn's kind of looking like a Jayce into Mystic Shot. I don't think they have any good pump spells, but like I'm a little worried about this guy living.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Jayce.
Will do, Axel.
Okay. I would love a Shock Blast off the top. I'm pretty happy if we can squeak through Jayce, killing off one thing and blocking in the future. Or like right now, like I'll just block with him to save the health. I won't like attack with him next turn into the same unit that I could have blocked right now. Because even if they use a Mystic Shot or something to kill this, like we need to preserve our health at some point, you know? I'll go here. Because if they have a card to protect their unit, we take one less damage. I'd rather let this go through if it goes through than this. If this is how the turn ends, I think I'm pretty happy. They're down to 2 cards in hand. If we can stabilize just a little longer. I'll just start with Production Surge. Guarantee we get back on board. It seemed to be a pretty reasonable strategy the past few games. Just get 14 mana worth of units for 7 mana. I think I'm going to kill their elusive here. I'm just going to sacrifice Jayce, I think. Because we have Heimer in hand, he can be our late game value engine. Albus Ferros just draws us another Jayce. I don't think it's worth taking another 3+ damage this following turn. Especially when we don't have any good 6-cost cards to copy. Like if we had a Formula in hand or a Shock Blast in hand, I would keep him alive, but...
Powering up.
So I'm attacking like this because this guy has barrier, obviously. I think I'm okay with taking the trade because we're getting to the point where we might actually be able to burn them out on Albus Ferros' next attack if they take too much damage from here. And the only unit they can block with this Fearsome turret is the 7-1, so I'm happy to trade away anyways so that they can attack with this next turn and kill one of our units for free.
What have horrors done to you?
If they go down to 7, all we need to do is stay alive next turn, and then Albus Ferros wins the game. Oh shoot, that's good. As long as they don't run like Hextech Camo Cloaker, something like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're so close to dying here. Oh no. Okay, Quiet is finally coming in clutch, hopefully. And as long as they don't have it get excited, right? But now we're forced to develop Albus Ferros. This guy doesn't matter. I'm just going to have to win with Albus Ferros. So I'm not going to waste my mana in case I draw something like a Mystic Shot. I guess Mystic Shot wouldn't even do it. I don't know if there are any draws off the top that would change the game. But Albus Ferros is the only card that matters here.
The future is what I make it.
Do you have it get excited?
Finder sharing. Check off, baddies.
No. What is it? Oh my goodness, what a game. Wild. That was a close one. That was a cool deck though. Our opponent was playing someone pretty spicy. I like that. Certainly came close though. Alright, let's go to the set the local... No, I don't know. That's not a good deck. Let's try some Seraphine Jack. This is Majin-Bei's deck list that he was playing the other day on YouTube. One copy of Swamp Monument. I'm excited to see how that card plays out. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my family's in the other room and they're being loud. Sorry if they're rambunctious. Ooh, to your action. Okay. This is the type of matchup I like to see. Oh shoot, yeah, we're not playing our Shadow Isles deck. I thought we were still on Heimerdinger Jayce. Okay, so this might be a little more difficult than I imagined. I was thinking stuff like Shock Blast and Vengeance are really good here. Now I'm not so sure. I'll play Pocket Picker. I don't know what they're looking to do here, but maybe we sneak in 2 damage. Or if like they play an Akshan, they're not going to block. So like, there's a good chance we sneak in some damage in a matchup where I'm expecting we're probably going to have to combo off to win. This is just like the Mischievous Mirai combo deck. So, that's pretty interesting. That can stop huge overwhelm units, I like that. But I'll just pass here. They're still not developing anything on board. I don't have anything to do that's game changing. So I think I'm pretty happy to send around there too.
Observe the price of ambition.
This is Majin's version, yep. I don't think I want to take this attack. If they have a freeze, we just lose Jack for free pretty much. When I could attack here, see if they block. If not, we just gain some more damage. But I'd like to kill this thing so this can't kill Jack for free. And if they do protect it this turn, then at least next turn it'll die when it trades with Jack. I think I'll kill this right now. My thought process here is they don't have another unit that they'll play that can kill Jack unless Udyr, but okay. Well, they're really going all in on this dude. That's fine. Like this is stopping them from protecting their champions later. Maybe I'm not happy with how this ended up. But if they take this attack, they at least lose their unit in return. And Jax isn't how we're winning the game. Jack isn't how we're winning the game. Yeah, let's see. What could that be? Vulnerable, potentially? If we could play all three of these, maybe I'd rip it, but... Okay. Now I'm going to try Ebb and Flow, because either it kills this and saves Jack, or forces them to activate this. Probably the Deny Vastaya. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, good point. I think we're okay with that. Jack again isn't how we're winning, but we're still looking healthy. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's the worst outcome in the world. I definitely would have liked to keep Jack alive through all that, but I think it's probably formula here. Our hand doesn't look exceptional. We don't have many good answers to their champions. There's Mischievous Mirai too. Okay. I'm going to play my Sump Monument here, I think. They're going to start pushing a lot of damage. Eventually, I'm going to want to stick Seraphine and keep her leveled, rather than being forced to chump block her. But like, instead of taking, you know, potential 10 damage here, we would just gain puff caps. Okay, well, we have the warning shot. Yeah, like, what if we just make it, like, they have to kill Seraphine at some point, right? If we're not as concerned about our Nexus health, we can get Seraphine. Even if they kill this Seraphine, we'll have a second Seraphine in hand. Just in case this one dies and then they have an answer for this one. I think that's fine. Wait, why do we get... Hold on a second. I completely misunderstood this card. I thought it was each instance of damage we would take, we get 4 puff caps. So if a unit hits me, no matter its power, we take 4 puff caps. but instead it's 4 puff caps per point of damage you would take. Ah, that's a big oopsies, huh? I don't think there's any way we kill them by next turn.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no. I guess if we can level up Seraphine here. Next turn. Hit some good draw spells. I don't know. It's looking a little tough, to be honest. They only have one dude that's really starting to push overwhelm damage, but with the sub monument, maybe we could push it out long enough. I guess we lose faster if we get rid of the sump monument, huh? I just need the spells to level up Seraphine. That's not good. Not feeling too confident that we're going to be able to 20-0 our opponent here. I'm just doing this, like, kill unit, get rid of the spell shield. Alright, so this would be deal 3. This would deal 4. And this would deal 3, so I guess it's probably worth trying it. Because I don't think we're winning if we don't keep this alive, right? So something like this. Oh, this would deal 4, this would deal 2. Yeah, okay. They're down to 2 cards. Alright. That's pretty big swing. I wish I could tell how many puff caps I'd have afterwards. Our hand just looks kind of dead though, huh? I guess I just take it. I don't know. If we ever find our draw spells now, though, we kind of just like puff cap ourselves. I think I'll just play Caustic Riff into Winding Light. We ran out of cards so quickly. I wonder what I was supposed to do differently. I feel like we had a ton of removal spells, like Mystic Shot, High Note, High Note. Not many cards to like go crazy combo off instead of Mischievous Mirai. They could honestly just pass the next few turns and we'd probably end up dying.
Greed will turn any man into a monster.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's feeling a little lost. I think I'm just going to go to the next one.
Well, I'm proud of us for trying.
Next game, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious with my hand usage, I suppose. That felt sloppy. I don't know. Cool deck from our opponent, though. I always like when Udyr gets some attention. Okay, Nora. I think that's a good matchup for us. I don't think I play Jack. I think he just dies on sight. But I'll keep a Clockling in order to try to find back alley bars so we can play it on turn 6. Unfortunate. Aftershock can kill both their champions, though. I think I'm gonna block, just save the health. They're going to get the portal eventually, and I'm fine with getting the gem. I think I do want to play Seraphine here. The first Seraphine's not as valuable as the following ones.
Son thinks I'm all sparkle, huh? Well, maybe.
I like Swindle. Could potentially find something like a Disintegrate. Ooh, that's really good too. I think I'll take that. First Seraphine's always going to die, especially when we know they have Lord Broadmane in hand. So to just throw it away here.
Whoa, you sound great.
I'm kind of tempted. Maybe not. If we find something like Caustic Riff or Make It Rain. But if we play Make It Rain, we can't kill Gnar this turn. Gnar's gonna level anyway. So do I just take the damage and play... Do I even try to risk it? We take a lot of damage if this doesn't go through. Maybe I'll just play Mystic Shot. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna try to kill Nar.
Wacka wacka boo! Sorry, Papa.
That's really good. We do have Broadman in hand though, so. I'd like to see them develop their Broadman first, because I don't want to play my Broadman and then have them hit ours. We take a lot of damage if we don't do anything. If they open attack. Oh shoot, I didn't realize we were burning a card.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
That's tempting. I do think we need to get Lord Broadman on board though.
We are all seeking an end to war, friends. Noxians are not the monsters they make us out to be.
My research!
I don't know. I think this one's looking tough too.
Ring the flippin' bells, but I ring your flippin' bell!
If they spend resources here, we might be able to get Seraphine down. Yeah, okay, so we can at least get Seraphine down here. Leveled for next turn. But we just don't have anything to do with her when she does come down leveled.
I hear you, son. Now you're about to hear me. Don't have to be sharp to make a point.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna get a chump blocker down. He's free anyway. Rummage would have been nice. That's pretty good if this can resolve this turn. But it might beat back alley bar.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Nice. That's interesting. We can go Purify and Encore for free at burst speed. We have good chump blockers. And we can stop Broadmate if they try to kill our Seraphine. I guess I'll try to kill Narc from the impact damage. Interesting. I think I'll pass, but this Shadow Sift onto our back alley bar is actually kind of funny. This can kill Lord Broadmane. I guess we respond with Shadow Shift. Then if they try to use Pokestick and everything, we just go Purify onto Broadmane. Oh, it's so funny. It gives us another Shadow Shift in hand. Or another Shadow.
Home is just around the portal.
I'm not going to waste my warning shot on this. I'll just take the one monkey. Okay, that's a good card. We would have been able to kill both their champions. That's pretty brutal. I think I still play Seraphine.
I just sing 'em.
I don't know what to do. I don't feel like our pass is very good. Yeah, that high roll. We just don't have anything going on in hand. I can rip a Progress Day for cheap. And keep up Purify in case they have a Broadmane. That's pretty good too.
Ooh, the suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
I'll do this now. Because I don't want them to get the portals off of Nor and have her level. I don't like they'd have to hit a lot of portals. But if they get like another portal blues off the top and hit like, well, I guess they couldn't summon anyways. I'll force them to develop next turn when we can get more stuff going on. Again, our hand just looks so dead. I think we'll just end the round here. I don't think I want to attack with this guy. I kind of want him at high HP. So they can't like Pokestick away our best blocker. Oh, what a draw. Okay, okay, now we're in business. One minute 4-5, that's pretty good. Alright, this is totally fine with me. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now all we need to do is find Mischievous Marine. I think we probably win the game.
Come a long way for a fight. Don't let me down.
I don't think I care about this. I kind of just want it out of my hand for the hand size, so I don't burn cards if we have to draw a lot of cards soon. There we go. Okay. We don't have the board space to get Mischievous Samurai kegs, so I'm going to let them kill our dude. Okay. We have Mischievous Mirai plus Song Spinner, leveled Seraphine. We have Purified to respond to a Broadmane on stack, so we can keep our Seraphine alive. I think we might be able to get there. The combo pieces are assembled. Ooh. GG. Yeah, it's looking tough for our opponent here. I think we're good. We're gonna get 5 kegs. 6 kegs out of this. That's pretty insane. Alright, GG, he just surrenders. Alright, that was a fun little game to end on. I like that. Seraphine Jack, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I thought that was a pretty fun deck. Obviously very difficult, but I haven't played much Seraphine lately, so I missed that. I think Jayce is definitely a good deck at the moment. I feel like you actually do have some game against the top meta decks. There are some turns where you just obliterate your opponent by sticking like Heimerdinger plus, you know, a huge production surge or something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys are playing. I did hit Diamond with the Sentinel control deck. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't think it's quite as good though. I'd probably stick with the Heimer version. And Nar, we ran into that as well. I don't know, just a variety of decent strategies I feel that you can run at the moment, and you can do pretty well with any of them. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.